$1 million. That's how much money I'm gonna make this year.
She just wanna close her eyes and sway.
I've made a lot of money before, but I've never actually hit this mark. One, because I'm slightly irresponsible, and number two, I've never had a drive and motivation like this before. I've had a lot of really good months, but I've never taken myself to that next level. But for the first time in my life, I have a New Year's resolution, and that is to make $1 million, gain 25 pounds, and become the best version of myself as I can possibly be. But 1 million, how is that gonna happen? Well, I'm about to show you. The best way to make a lot of money is through multiple streams of income, which I've divided this 1 million into 4 different streams of income. But let's start with the biggest one, social media. We're not talking about social medias of my brand like what you're watching right now. We're talking about all social media platforms, some with my face, some not with my face. You know those shows on Snapchat that are a bunch of compilations, random celebrity stuff, and it seems really weird? Yeah, I run a lot of those. Or those meme accounts you see on Instagram, you're probably wondering who runs those. I run those. Oh, what about those cringy Minecraft videos that your little cousin watches with Skibbity Toilet and all of this brain rot? Unfortunately, I run those. Essentially, this year, I want to hit that, but harder than ever. And I found 3 niches that I want to do faceless content in. Number 1, I want another gaming channel. 2, I want to do celebrity news. And 3, I want to do educational politics. Now, there are a lot of niches on YouTube. I picked these 3 because I like them all. Particularly politics because it pays a lot of money. But these are the YouTube channels that I'm gonna be making in 2025 that I know I can leverage really, really well. But of course, there's more. If you remember, I made a video talking about how I made over $1,000 a day from my Snapchat stories. Well, I've kind of been slacking on them recently, but because Snapchat is about to boom next year in 2025, I'm gonna take it really seriously. Which means for the first time, I'm about to make multiple Snapchat accounts. I'm gonna branch out. And on each Snapstar account, I'm gonna post 30 snaps a day to my story. As well as the YouTube channels that I'm making, I'm gonna post that exact same content on the Snapchat. In particular, the celebrity news account I mentioned earlier. I made a whole video explaining Snapchat's new monetization, so I'm not gonna go over it again in this one, but I see it as very promising that Snapchat is going to make me a lot of money this year. But as you see, I wanna post 30 times a day on my story, and I need to have an eventful life to do that, so I'm gonna be going out a lot more so I can post in the story, which you'll see in my vlogs. Right now we're in Area 15 with my boy Jake, Fakeify, and Summer.
Hi guys. Yeah, I've never seen this area, so I'm excited.
I tried with you. It's more to life than sleeping in and getting high with you. I had to let go of us to show myself what I could do. And that just didn't sit right with you. Yeah, and now you're trying to make me feel away on purpose. Now you're throwing it back in my face on purpose.
Bro, is that a Diddy card?
Diddy Pay works every time. The last part of social media is gonna be TikTok. Last year, I made $45,000 of TikTok shop, and that's just because I didn't even try that hard. If TikTok doesn't get banned, fingers crossed, TikTok shop is going to be massive this year, and best believe I'm hopping on it. I get free products sent to me all the time like this one. I make my little videos and I get great commission for them. And now that I'm in a penthouse, all of my TikToks get a lot more views, simply just because of the background. So that's my plan to leverage my social media, especially my faceless social media. And out of that 1 million goal, I want that to be 40% of my income, which means I want to make $400,000 with social media, which is very possible. But the next one is going to be my biggest one, my greatest investment, and I hope works out the most. So there's my 40%, but let's go back down to my 10%. My most lucrative, probably the most valuable form of currency that I can have, that will present more opportunities to me than anything else. And that's me this year in 2025, growing my personal brand. As a creator, your personal brand is everything. It's who you are as a person. It's how people find you. It's your presence. It's your defining characteristic. It's the thing that you have attached to you that's glued to you like your name. It's super important. And if you can find the way to make money off of your name alone, you'll have a much easier life and you won't have to struggle.
You need something unexpected, some form of weapon. You ask him to feel protected and still feel protected. Just one time for the record. Just one time for the record. Don't agree with the message. Don't agree with the methods.
As well as making $1 million, I also want to gain 25 pounds. Right now I weigh anywhere from 150 to 153. Yeah, I want to be 175 pounds by the end of the year. I've said this before, but I truly believe a strong body is a strong mind. Exercising is a habit of really successful people. And if you don't already, I encourage everyone watching this video to start exercising, get in good shape. This may not be the healthiest meal, but the only way I'm gonna gain 25 pounds is if I eat a lot of food. So I'm trying to stick to 4,000 calories a day. I've built my personal brand before under the name Barry, but now I'm adavia, myself. And this video that you're watching right now is to boost the brand. See, there's 3 C's that a good brand creator needs to have. You have to be connectable, charismatic, and last but not least, creative. How am I gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna show you. The first thing is being connectable or relatable. In 2024, I spent a lot of time showing things off. I took a lot of trips, I showed a lot of mansions, a lot of supercars, celebrities that I met, and I did that to almost sell a lifestyle. I thought the best way for me to attract viewers was to have attractive things around me, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But in me doing that, I took it too far. I became less relatable to my audience. So this year, I want to build a strong audience, a monetizable audience, and a core fan base that like me for me. And I've learned through the help of people like Alex Hormozy, this is the most valuable thing that I can have, which is myself and being able to display who I am. We are gonna really dial down that level of flexing and showing off, because at the end of the day, I'm still a human. I'm more than just tangible objects. And for what I've seen, people really appreciate that. Another thing that's gonna be great for growing personal brands is storytelling. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And as a creator, you have to tell your stories in a way that keeps people's attention, which is why finally, for the first time, I started scripting my videos. Instead of just yapping at the mouth, I actually write them down. My videos have been doing so well because I actually think about the content and study it before I make it. It's insane that I teach these same things to my students, but as the teacher, I don't do it myself until now, and it's working. Hey, pay attention. We're still on being connectable. In the year 2025, it's more important than ever to be consistent. People's attention spans are really low, very low, insanely low, ridiculously low. And the reason why so many creators can't keep their audience is because their audience simply forgets about them. Which is why for the first time ever, I'm gonna be posting every single day to build that consistency. I need to have a face that is memorable. When they think of Adavia's content, they know exactly what to expect because they've seen so much of it, which is why I'm gonna have daily content up on all my short form platforms, and I'm trying super hard, but 2 videos a week on this channel. Some people could be watching this video almost confused. Okay, great, Adavia, you're building your brand, you're doing all this stuff, you're gonna get more views on YouTube. How am I actually making money off of that? Well, it's all in the views. Hey, no surprise, I get paid off of views. You know how those views make the most money? When people actually watch your videos to the end. How can you get people to watch your videos to the end? When they like your content. So as the audience grows, the money shall grow with it. And finally get on to number 2, which is being charismatic. A lot of people lack this and they don't realize. They don't understand how to project their voice. They don't understand how to actually talk. And I did it for a very long time. I put myself in a lot of really uncomfortable situations over the course of months, and it just got better. I also used to watch this channel called Charisma on Command, and it helped me in so many ways improve my speech and my content. This one guy, I'm trying to think of his name. I think it's like Vin Gang or Vin Jiang, something like that. But watching his videos helped me be so much more performative in my speech, in my videos, understanding what people like, and how to keep people's attention. Last thing I said that you have to be creative. This day and age, every single market is super competitive, and you have to find a way to stand out, which is why this video is formatted the way it is. I bet when you clicked on this video, you did not expect this level of quality. I bet when you clicked on this video, you did not expect me to be talking in front of a whiteboard, mixed in with some vlog cinematics, and me moving around to say the same point. But it's something that I know very little people put in that amount of effort, and hopefully gonna help me build that audience that I want, bring me more sponsors, and overall just make my content more fun. Fun fact, I edit all of these videos. I don't have anyone managing me or helping me with this channel at all. It's just me. And I love I love being able to flex my artistic expression through videos. You've seen the 400,000, the 100,000, now we have $500,000 left. How is that gonna work? All right, it's time for number 3, 25% of the goal, $250,000 with my community. Fun fact, I teach what I do with social media a lot, and I've become pretty good at it. So good that I spoke at my college, so good that I've spoken at multiple schools. I got 3rd place in the school games. I got to meet Alex Hormozy and all of the other winners. Also recently just won the WAP Awards, another platform where you can run communities on. School.com, you run communities. WAP, you can run communities. Which one's better? I personally like school. But my main job, my main focus, especially especially of last year, was just growing that community and teaching as many people as I can. I do it because I love to help people. I love giving people opportunities, and so many of my audience see me as someone that they can look up to and not someone that they can actually be themselves. I'm really no different than you watching this video right now. I'm simply you, but I made different life choices. So if you want to make the same life choices as me, then that's very much so available. People are going to see this part in the video and it's like, oh yeah, he wants to grow his course. Well, yeah, duh. But I've also helped hundreds of people make a lot of money, which is why if I want to grow my community, I'm gonna have to make the best community possible. Last year, I only hosted one mansion mastermind event. With my inner circle guys, I flew them out. I let them stay in a Las Vegas mansion for 2 days where I had my first in-person class, and it was a huge success. And yes, when I say flew them out, a $300 flight credit, as well as staying in the mansion for free. I did that once. I want to do it 3 times. And let me explain why. See, in this space, there are a lot of scammers. You can pay someone $500 a month for information and you can end up with just a Google Slides. When I displayed to my audience that, yeah, you can come here, you can meet me, you can learn in person, you can come to a mega mansion, have opportunities. Yeah, it cost me a lot of money, but a lot of people are really attracted to it. And even though that costs like $20,000, it did get some more course members. Another thing that I want to do again is win the school games. Win. I talked about how I won before. And what happened when I won? Life got crazy. If you're not familiar, school.com is a website where you can run communities where you pretty much teach something. I advise any of you watching, if you have a skill, it could be basketball, it could be cooking, it could be crocheting, anything, and you can actually teach that skill, you can make great money. But let me tell you, this only works if you know what you're talking about. You need proof, promise, and plan. And most importantly, to even get people in, you need social proof. My community was successful because I have a lot of success. And then when people saw, hey, this guy just made $15,000 from learning from adavia, that brings in even more people. So my community got 3rd place out of 15,000 plus communities. The average person saw me and they saw what I was doing. And it was like, wait, people are doing really good with this. Wait, people are actually joining. Let me see what this guy adavia is talking about, because people are making money from it. And that's when my life got crazy last year. It increased my workflow tremendously, but it was worth it. And some of you watching may be in the bunker, my program. And you can see that our students, they're cooking. And quick little promo, if you want to join, check down below in the description, or you can DM me Doc on Instagram. So go to my Insta, DM me, let's see if you're qualified. There's also another thing that I need to do if I want to grow my community, which is obviously gonna make me more money. I need to make more free educational videos. Hence the word free. Let me tell you about the art of sales. If you give someone a free sample at the mall, they like that free sample. Tastes so good. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna be like, that was so good. Let me actually buy the whole plate. So if I make a video teaching people how to make money with TikTok shop, someone comes in, watches that video, makes $100, $200. They're like, I just made money from this guy. What more can I learn? See how that works? So if I want to scale my paid community as far as possible, I need to give more free value, which I'm going to do. Give more free videos teaching people exactly what I do. I know it's not very attractive to talk about a paid course in the video, but I'm super transparent. I'm not gonna lie to you and pretend like I don't like money or anything. A lot of the people that have courses, they try to like be really mischievous and hide it, make people feel exclusive when they're not. No, I have a paid course. My manager literally hates when I say that explicitly, but yes, it is true. Whoa, it's doing great. It's doing really good, but it's gonna do even better when I implement these 3 things. And all 3 things just give more value back to you all. And that is my number 3, which I expect to make me $250,000 this year. Now, before I get to number 4, let me tell you the best part about having it diverse like this. Because it's split up 4 ways, say I don't meet expectations. The community flops or something and I only make 100,000. Let's say my Snapchat does better than I expected, and Snapchat ends up making me $200,000 alone. And when we combine that with the YouTube channels and the TikToks, that 40% that I thought that social media would give me ends up being 60%, and I make $600,000. When you diversify your wealth, you have more opportunities. You have more opportunities to win. And I see it as more opportunities to win, less opportunities to fail. Because I've done all of this stuff before. I've done it once, why can't I do it again? Even bigger, even better. And now let's go over to my number 4 method. This one's interesting. Most lucrative. It is crypto. Crypto has made people so much money in 2024, and I predict it's gonna make a lot more. This year, I helped a lot of really big creators create meme coins, which are just those small team crypto projects that people make a lot of money with. This is the only get-rich-quick scheme in life. It is crypto. And I have really good insight. When I'm unfamiliar about an area of field, I listen to people smarter than me. And if I have friends who have tens of millions of dollars telling me crypto is gonna do really well this year, you need to put your money inside of this, best believe I'm gonna guess that they're right. And I'll just say right here, investing in Chainlink is an amazing investment. If you don't know crap diddly do about crypto, just trust me, bro. People need to understand that they can't just let their money sit somewhere and let inflation eat it up. You need to invest money into something to where money is making you more money. And I don't think that there's anything better than crypto. I am a little biased, but I've seen it. And if you haven't seen it, then you're not on the right places on the internet. Crypto! Since I'm a creator, I get paid sponsorships for small crypto coins. It's like $1,000 for a TikTok. And I tell the company, yeah, don't wire me the money, send me the crypto coin instead. And let me explain why. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you to put money into a crypto project, or most influencers tell you to put money, especially if it's a small project, that means that they're using their marketing budget. They say, hey, Adavia, you wanna do a promo for us for $1,000? I say, sure. They tell me what date to upload the video on. The same day that I upload the video, there's about 20, 40, 50 other creators uploading the exact same video. They probably spent $200,000 on that one day just to pump their coin. And you know what that means? That means that the value is about to go up a lot. Which is why if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that every single crypto prediction that I've made has gone up minimum 2.3x. We've tracked it. So when I tell you, hey guys, put your money into this coin, that's because I'm being paid to for a very good reason. And there's also a lot of other creators being paid to tell you these things. And in result, they're using that marketing, and then guess what? We all win, we all eat good. I just have to be careful with rug pulls, because if I promote a rug pull or any type of scam, you all will sue my ass, and respectfully so. So yeah, I don't do any of that. And I expect that to make me $250,000 this year, and that's just me being generous. Know my plan. You know everything that I'm doing to make money this year. Now I ask you, what are you gonna take away from this video? I can tell you how I make money all day long. You can implement some of my strategies, but what plan that you have that is word for word, exactly what you're gonna do, exactly how you're gonna meet those goals. It's super important to write down your goals, but it's more important to actually do them.